slogging away on their homework at a computer while chatting with friends, updating their Facebook files, and doing some online shopping at the same time. Today's teens are the mavens of online multitasking. They rule the internet and command the attention of web advertisers. Because one day, they'll give rise to an army of silver-haired online surfers with extremely disposable incomes.
But this is the most up-to-date presentation, and really you pull some of those facts and figures out of there, and you really do see that you can't ignore the internet anymore. It has to be on every plan virtually. Even before, you would say 55 plus, you don't need to use the internet. Not true. As we saw today, they're the fastest growing group on the internet, so you have to have internet on the plan for them as well. Where you put those banners and your video and what social media sites you go to, that is what a planner or what you'll figure out yourself. But 55 plus is definitely on the web, just as growing faster than 18 to 24s or 25 to 34. 18 to 24 and 25 to 34 are using it more, but 55 plus is really moving.
Trace the internet's growth over the last 7 or 8 years, and we've seen basically a medium emerge into the third most time-consuming medium for adults here in Canada, and that's a position which is pretty consistent across most of the syndicated media studies. According to NADBank, the internet has become a pretty significant medium for the under 24-year-old. It's a number one in terms of time spent. It's overtaken radio and television over the last 7 years, and it's also moving past radio and television for 25 to 34-year-olds. It is being absorbed by older and older generations of Canadians as a medium.
Well, it's also number one for 25.
So just focusing here now for a minute on the time spent numbers for the heavy user today of the internet, the heavy 18 to 24 user of the internet is going to become a heavy 25 to 34-year-old user of the internet down the road. So this chart kind of looks at what the profile is today, and then 8 years out, it just kind of moves to the right. Showing how the total adult usage of the internet will grow 8 years from now, strictly on the basis of heavy young users getting older and lighter older users disappearing, passing on, so to speak. Here's how
my main takeaway is the aging of online users. Right now it's very strong in the young demographic. Young under 18 and up to 35 years old is very strong. And I think, probably faster than 8 years, older demographic will be much stronger in online usage.
I think for us, significant impact, like Alexis said, is the growth over the next 8 years. That this will be something that continues to be a huge percentage of the population and a huge media. But I think also is the increase in usage amongst 55 plus adults. That was a surprising number for me. I'm not quite sure how that will relate back to our business yet, but certainly an interesting number.
As a public mean that we should start thinking about how our content should be much older, or we should have content that's sort of relatable. So right now our content is very young, but as our demographic ages, we may want to retain them and also grow the younger base. But in order to keep our current base as they age, produce content that they can relate to still.
Incomes. Tracking the 18 to 25-year-old internet user is vital, but marketers must keep their eyes as well on the growing number of older online surfers. For ITbusiness.ca, this is Nestor Arellano.